Five ways to validate your app idea. So, number one, into potential users or interview. So now this is very important, right? If you have an idea and you want to know whether it's going to work or not, there's nothing as better as going to your potential users and talk to them, right? Take for example, now you are building the next Uber for trucking, right? And there's no other place you have to go. You have to go to these truck managers, talk to them. You must carry a questionnaire, so it's not just like you're just talking, or you carry a recorder or something, right? And you talk to them, you ask them questions so that you steer them to the right direction and help you know the right feedback to collect, because there's some answer that may steer you to the wrong direction. So now know what you are asking in the interview and talk to them in a free, maybe it's going to be a booking. If you're not present with them, you can tell them to book a call with them to ask them more questions for you to understand the idea. And if they are willing to invest in the idea, not with funds but join something, you can send them to somewhere to sign up or something, right? So first thing is conduct interview and talk to your potential users, and you would definitely have a sense of validation to your app idea. Number two is waitlist and landing page. This is very, very important, because when you have a waitlist is, you have, let's use a trucking business as an example again. You can talk to people and send them to this landing page. You can use ads, right, to fast track if people are interested in this. Or if you don't use ads, you can also use content. A lot of businesses put content on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and drive users to this landing page. This landing page could have things like form, questionnaires, in order for people to, answer those questions and give you, as the app idea, answers to what you want. Also, most of this landing page could also carry payment. There's a landing page that would say, okay, if you truly want to invest in this idea, put 0 to 00 naira, or it puts a particular amount, and people that pay would show that there is an interest in this, or join the wait list by paying. So it all depends on what you want to do, but you can use this to leverage and know if your idea is worth it. Also, you can put things like tracking analytics, like Microsoft Clarity or Google Analytics, to know how user interact with this landing page, to give you more data points and results in order for you to determine if this is a good idea or not. The third option is prototype Figma AI. Hold on, not the AI you think, like AI vibe code app. No. So now, prototype. A lot of business do this, and I've seen even people pitch in big pitching platforms, and they use prototype to get investment or get validation to their idea, right? So now, take for example, now there is a design file, and the design file is just clicking. It's not the real thing. It's just the UI of your app idea. And most of the times, most investors like visuals. They like to see what you are talking about. And if you can go the extra length to design your idea, you can have a co-founder who is design in mind. Or if you don't have that, you can work with an agency who can design your idea first if you want to seek investment before going to the development side. Then how does AI now play in? So now AI comes in. This time around, not vibe coding to build the app. This time around, you are converting the UI that you have into AI and into an interactive experience. So now AI can do that and make it more advanced. So when you are presenting to potential investors, you are not presenting something that is half baked. You are even presenting something that is very high interactive, and this is very, 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 very doable. So now this gives you almost a 99% chance or 96% chance. That's for early stage investors, because not all investors invest when you don't have users. So now this is one way to validate your idea, by building a prototype and sending it out to potential users, going back here to ask them questions. What do you like? What do you feel? Then at the end of the day, would you use this, and would you sign up to this? So now at the end of the day, you know if, by their response and everything, you know if this is worth pursuing or not, or spending money on it. The fourth option is develop an MVP. So what's an MVP? An MVP is a minimum viable product. That's the first set of products you launch to the public for testing or for use. So now there are some ideas you have that you may not just want to use this. You know the idea works, the idea is cool, and you want to put this in the hand of users as fast as you can. You can develop an MVP, a small portion of the idea with key features that you know that users would use. push this out there, get a couple of users. When you are speaking to investors, you're not speaking to them on, okay, I have prototype, I have this, I have users, 100 users who have used this product, and this is an MVP. You get, so an MVP gives you more like a 200% chance because you've built this, you've run ads to it, people are on it, or you have a wait list that joins your development cycle, or the progress of building your app, and at the end of the day when it launch, you were able to sign them in and they that paid or something. But you can build or develop an MVP. So when users are now ease with your app, you can now start bringing in other features. All the apps you see today went through an MVP phase, right? As big as they were. So build an MVP would help you validate your app idea. And if people are using it, you know that you didn't spend so much to build the full thing. Rather, an MVP, you know that can give you a test, and you can also use that decision to pivot to something else. Number five, test fast with ads. Yes, it's more like a process. One of the fastest way to validate your idea is testing with ads, right? Once you can spend some money to send people to a particular landing page or somewhere, it's a process. It's in itself is a process that you can use. It gives you fast results, fast in less than 1 week, or let's say 1 month. Okay, this idea is not it. Because imagine creating content take time, except you can create viral content that lasts for months, or you get that, okay, that it blows up in less than a month. But if you can't do that, you can run ads to your landing page, or even to your developed product, in order for you to validate this idea. So now all these five have this thing of there's a combined. You can combine interview with wait list, right? And you can also, when you build a prototype, you can connect it to a landing page. Same thing here. These developments can also have a waitlist before it's being developed, and ads is when you build the app and you are running or sending users to that particular app. So it's all intertwined. You can use this process every in at what point you want to use it. But the first one, as you can see, is talking to your user. Second one, build a landing page. If you after building a landing page, if you want to now build a prototype, fine. If you say, okay, prototype is not something you need, you want to build something that is already out there, users are using, especially here in Nigeria, here in Africa, because we have to build sometimes, right? We build it and we send it to the user, then you run ads to it in order to know if this thing is viable or not. But at least you should have gotten some certain amount of information before getting to your MVP stage. So if this was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Bye for now.